My name is Mia. I work at the Grand Oak Hotel. I am a receptionist. I worked here for 5 years now. 5 long years. Night shifts are my job. Night shifts are always the same. People come in, people check out. I smile, I type. I give them keys. Every night is like the one before. Tonight is different because of the rain. The rain is very heavy. It hits the big glass windows. The sound is loud. The lobby feels cold and dark. I sit at my desk. I look at the computer screen. The screen flickers. The lights flicker too. We had a small power problem earlier. The computer is slow now. Everything is slow. I try to open the guest list. The list shows all the rooms. Some rooms are booked. Some rooms are empty. I need to check the list carefully, but the screen keeps flickering. I feel tired. My eyes hurt. I want to go home. The front door opens. A man walks in. He is very wet. Water drips from his coat. Water drips from his hair. He looks exhausted, but he smiles at me. His smile is kind. His smile is warm. I smile back. Good evening, I say. Welcome to the Grand Oak. Thank you, he says. His voice is soft. I need a room for tonight. Of course, I say. Do you have a booking? No, he says. I just need somewhere to sleep, just for a few hours. I look at my screen again. The screen flickers. The numbers jump around. I see room 404 is empty. I see room 402 on the list too. Or do I see it right? The screen flickers again. I am not sure now. What is your name, sir? I ask. Aylmer, he says. Just Aylmer. I type his name. I type it slowly because the keyboard is slow. The computer makes a strange sound, a glitch sound. I look at the available rooms again. Room 404 looks empty. But wait, is that room 402 or 404? The numbers are hard to read. The screen is too bright now. Then it is too dark. I click on a room. I think it is room 404. I am almost sure. Room 402, I say. On the 4th floor, I take a key from the drawer. The key has a small tag. The tag says 402. I give the key to Aylmer. Thank you, he says. He smiles again. He looks very tired but very peaceful. You are very kind. You are welcome, I say. The elevator is over there. He walks to the elevator. He carries a small bag. The bag is wet too. He presses the button. The elevator door opens. He steps inside. The door closes. He is gone. I sit down again. I look at my screen one more time. I look at the guest list carefully now. The screen is clearer now. My heart stops. Room 402 is booked. A family booked it. They arrive tomorrow morning. Their names are on the list. I gave Aylmer the wrong key. I gave him room 402. But room 402 belongs to someone else. Oh no, I whisper. My hands shake. What did I do? I stand up. Should I call him? Should I run after him? But the elevator is already gone. He is already upstairs. I sit down again. I breathe slowly. I think about it. The family arrives tomorrow morning. That is many hours away. Aylmer said he only needs a few hours. He will sleep. He will leave early. He will leave before the family arrives. It should be fine, I whisper to myself. The guests for room 402 don't arrive until tomorrow morning. I try to relax. I tell myself it is not a big problem. It is just a small mistake. People make mistakes. I make mistakes too. The rain keeps falling. The sound is loud against the glass. I look at the dark windows. I see my reflection. I look tired too. I put my hands on the desk. I wait for the next guest. I try to forget about my mistake, but something feels wrong. Something feels strange. I cannot explain it. Maybe it is just the rain. Maybe it is just the long night. I look at the clock. Many more hours until morning. Many more hours until my shift ends. I close my eyes for a moment. I think about Aylmer, his kind smile, his tired eyes, his soft voice. I hope he sleeps well tonight. I hope my mistake does not cause trouble. I hope everything will be fine. The lobby is quiet now. Only the rain makes noise. I am alone with my thoughts. I am alone with my small mistake. Tomorrow will come soon. Tomorrow I will know if my mistake matters or not. 20 minutes pass. I sit at my desk. I do my paperwork. I try to focus on my work. I hear footsteps. I look up. Aylmer walks toward me. He looks better now. His hair is dry. He wears different clothes, clean clothes. Hello again, he says. His smile is still kind, still warm. Hello, I say. Is everything okay with your room? Yes, he says. Everything is perfect. The room is beautiful, very quiet. I feel relief. Good, I say. I am glad. He looks at me. I need to ask you something. Do you have a pen and some white paper? Of course, I say. I open my drawer. I take out a pen. I take out a clean piece of paper. I give them to him. Thank you, Mia, he says. He reads my name tag. He says my name gently. You are welcome, I say. Then I remember my mistake. I remember the wrong room. I want to apologize, I say. About the room. I hope everything is fine there. He smiles again. The room is beautiful, he says. Very quiet. I only need it for a few hours. Don't worry too much, Mia. His voice sounds strange. It sounds too calm, too peaceful, like something heavy left his body, like he put down a big burden. I feel something wrong in my chest, something cold. Are you sure everything is okay? I ask. Do you need anything else? No, he says. I have everything I need now. He holds the pen and paper. Thank you for your kindness. We stand there for a moment. The lobby is very quiet. Only the rain makes sound outside. The rain is softer now. Do you work here every night? He asks. Yes, I say. 5 nights every week. That must be hard, he says. Do you have family? People who wait for you at home? My cat waits for me, I say. I try to smile. She always waits by the door. That is nice, he says. His eyes look sad. Family is important. Even a cat is family. Do you have family? I ask. I do not know why I ask. The question just comes out. Yes, he says. I have a wife. I have 2 grown children. They live far away now. That must be hard too, I say. To be far from them. Sometimes distance is good, he says. His voice is very quiet now. Sometimes we all need a stopping point. I do not understand what he means. A stopping point? What does that mean? A stopping point, I ask. Yes, he says. A place to rest, a place to think, a place to be quiet. He looks at the pen in his hand. He looks at the paper. Thank you again, Mia. You helped me a lot tonight. I just gave you a pen, I say. That is nothing. No, he says. It is something. Small things matter. You matter. His words sound strange. They sound like goodbye. But he only arrives an hour ago. He only needs a few hours of sleep. Well, he says, I should go back now. I have something to write. Okay, I say. Sleep well. Thank you, he says. You are very kind. Remember that. You are kind. He walks away from my desk. He walks down the hall. His footsteps make a soft echo. The sound gets quieter and quieter. I watch his back. I watch him turn the corner. Then he is gone. I sit down again. My hands feel cold. My heart beats fast. Something is very wrong. I know it. I feel it. But what can I do? He is just a guest. A tired guest who needs sleep. A guest who borrows a pen and paper. That is normal. People write letters. People write notes. That is normal. I try to work again. I try to focus. But I keep thinking about his voice, his calm voice, his peaceful face, his strange words. Sometimes we all need a stopping point. What did he mean? I do not know. I cannot understand. The clock on the wall shows 10 minutes past midnight. My shift ends at 6 in the morning. 6 more hours. 6 long hours. I look down the empty hall. The hall where Aylmer walks. The hall where his footsteps echo. The hall is silent now. I never see him again after that moment. That is the last time I see him alive. But I do not know that yet. Right now, I just sit at my desk. I just wait for morning. I just try to forget the cold feeling in my chest. The rain stops outside. Everything is quiet now. Too quiet. The clock shows 6 in the morning. My shift is almost over. I feel very tired. I want to go home. I finish my last paperwork. I put the files away. I think about my cat. She waits for me at home. Then I hear footsteps. Fast footsteps. Someone runs down the stairs. The sound is loud and quick. A housekeeper appears in the lobby. Her name is Rosa. She works on the 4th floor. Her face is very pale. Her eyes are wide with fear. Mia, she says. She breathes hard. Mia, come quick. Something is wrong. My heart stops. What happened? I ask. Room 402, she says. The man. He does not move. I think he is dead. The words hit me hard. Room 402. Aylmer. The man with the kind smile. Call Mr. Chen, I say. Mr. Chen is the manager. Call him now. Rosa runs to the phone. I stand up. My legs shake. My hands shake too. His face is serious. Show me, he says. We go to the elevator. The 3 of us. We go up to the 4th floor. The elevator is very slow. Or maybe time is very slow. I do not know. The door opens. We walk down the hall. We walk to room 402. The door is open. Rosa opens it earlier. We go inside the room. I see Aylmer. He lies on the bed. His eyes are closed. His face looks peaceful. Very peaceful, like he sleeps. But he does not sleep. I know he does not sleep. On the bedside table, I see many pill bottles. Empty pill bottles. Too many bottles. He took too many pills, Mr. Chen says. His voice is quiet. An overdose. I look at the table. I see the white paper. The paper I give him last night. The pen lies next to it. I walk closer. I read the words on the paper. Just one line. One short line. To Mia, thank you for the final kindness. I'm sorry for making this room dirty. Don't blame yourself. My eyes fill with tears. My chest hurts. I cannot breathe well. Call the police, Mr. Chen says to Rosa. Go now. Rosa runs out of the room. Mr. Chen looks at me. Did you check him in? He asks. Yes, I say. My voice is very small. Last night, around 11, did he seem strange? Mr. Chen asks. I think about Aylmer, his kind smile, his calm voice, his peaceful eyes. No, I say. He seems tired, but he seems fine. But that is a lie. He does not seem fine. He seems too calm, too peaceful. Like someone who makes a big decision. Like someone who drops a heavy burden. I know it last night. I feel it. But I do not do anything. I do not ask questions. I do not call anyone. I just give him a pen and paper. The police arrive 20 minutes later. 2 officers come. They wear dark blue uniforms. They ask many questions. They ask Mr. Chen questions. They ask Rosa questions. They ask me questions. What time does he check in? They ask. Around 11, I say. Does he say anything strange? They ask. No, I say. He just asks for a pen and paper. They write everything down. They take photos of the room. They take photos of the pills. They take photos of the note. One officer picks up the note. He reads it. He looks at me. Your name is Mia? He asks. Yes, I say. He writes this for you, the officer says. Did you know him? No, I say. I just meet him last night, just once. The officer looks at the note again. He does not say anything more. I stand in the corner of the hallway. I watch the police work. I watch them put Aylmer on a stretcher. They cover him with a white sheet. They carry him out of the room. They carry him down the hall. They carry him away. I shake. My whole body shakes. I feel cold, so cold. Mr. Chen puts his hand on my shoulder. Go home, Mia, he says. Take the day off. But I cannot move. I just stand there. I just shake. I give Aylmer that room. I give him the key. I check him in. I help him find a quiet place to die. The guilt fills my chest. It fills my throat. It fills my whole body. I do not kill him. I know that. But I feel like I do. I feel like the guiltiest person in the world. He comes here to die. He looks for death. And I give him a room, a quiet room, a perfect room. I help him. I do not mean to, but I do. The tears fall down my face. I cannot stop them. I do not try to stop them. I go home. But I cannot sleep. I just lie in bed. I stare at the ceiling. My cat sits next to me. She purrs. But the sound does not help. Nothing helps. I think about Aylmer. I think about the note. I think about his peaceful face. At noon, my phone rings. It is Mr. Chen. Mia, he says. Can you come back? We have a problem. What problem? I ask. The family for room 402, he says. They arrive early. They are here now. They want their room. My heart sinks. What do I tell them? I ask. Just come, Mr. Chen says. I need you here. I get dressed. I go back to the hotel. I do not want to go, but I must. When I arrive, I see them in the lobby. A man, a woman, and a small child. The child is maybe 3 years old, maybe 4. The man talks to Mr. Chen. His voice is loud. He sounds angry. We booked this room weeks ago, he says. We need it now. My wife needs to rest. I understand, sir, Mr. Chen says, but we have a situation. The room is not ready yet. Not ready, the man says. It is 8 in the morning. Rooms should be ready. The man's name is Julian. I read it on the booking form last night. The wife's name is Elena. I look at Elena. She stands near the window. She holds the child's hand, but she does not look at the child. She just stares outside. Her eyes look empty, hollow. She has very dark circles under her eyes. Her face is very pale. Her skin looks thin, fragile, like paper. She does not smile. She does not talk. She just stands there. The child pulls her hand. Mommy, the child says. Mommy, look. But Elena does not look. She does not move. Julian walks over to her. Elena, he says, sit down. I will fix this. Elena sits on a chair. She moves like a robot, slow and stiff. Her eyes still look empty. I feel something cold in my stomach. I know that look. I see it before. On people who are very sad, very tired of life. People with depression. Mr. Chen calls me over. Mia, he says quietly, check the booking notes. What does it say? I go to the computer. I open the booking file for room 402. I read the special request. My hands start to shake. The note says, wife needs quiet rest. Husband and child will visit the city zoo. Wife stays in room alone for the day. I read it again and again. Elena wants to stay in room 402 alone all day, while Julian takes the child away. A quiet room, a room to be alone, a room to rest, just like Aylmer wants, just like Aylmer gets. I look at Elena again. I look at her empty eyes, her pale face, her fragile body. What if my mistake does not happen? What if I give Aylmer the right room? What if I put him in room 404? Then room 402 is empty last night. Elena checks in this morning. Julian takes the child to the zoo. Elena stays alone in that quiet room, with her depression, with her dark thoughts, with her pain. She might do the same thing Aylmer does. She might take pills. She might write a note. She might lie down and never wake up. My mistake saves her. My terrible mistake saves her life. I put Aylmer in her room so she cannot be there. So she cannot be alone. So she cannot do what her mind tells her to do. The realization hits me hard. I sit down. My legs feel weak. Mia, Mr. Chen says, "Are you okay?" I need a minute, I say. I put my head in my hands. I try to breathe. I try to think. This is not just a coincidence. This cannot be just chance. 2 people, 2 sad people, 2 people who want to stop. But only one gets the room. Only one gets the quiet place. Only Aylmer. And Elena? She is here. She is alive. She is with her husband and child. She does not get to be alone in room 402. My mistake changes everything. My mistake swaps two lives. One person dies, one person lives. I feel sick. I feel like the world turns upside down. Mia, Mr. Chen says again, the family needs an answer. Can we give them a different room? I look up. She still sits on the chair. She still looks empty, but she breathes. She lives. Yes, I say. Give them room 404, the best room we have. 3 days pass. I go back to work. I do not want to, but I must. The hotel feels different now. Every room feels heavy. Every guest looks sad to me. On my 4th day back, a woman walks into the lobby. 2 young people walk with her. They look like they are in their 20s, maybe 30. The woman walks to my desk. I am here for Aylmer, she says. I am his wife. My heart stops. I stand up. I am so sorry, I say. I am very sorry for your loss. She looks at me. Her eyes are dry. No tears. Are you Mia? She asks. Yes, I say. He writes about you, she says. In his note, he thanks you. I do not know what to say. I just stand there. We come to collect his things, she says. The police say we can take them now. Of course, I say. I will get Mr. Chen. But she stops me. Wait, she says. I want to tell you something. I wait. The 2 young people stand behind her. They look sad, but not broken, not destroyed. My husband was very sick, she says. He has cancer, terminal cancer. The doctors say he only has weeks left, maybe days. I feel cold. Terminal illness. That means he will die soon anyway. He suffers a lot, she continues. Every day he suffers. The pain is very bad. He cannot eat. He cannot sleep. He just waits to die. Her voice is calm. Too calm. Like Aylmer's voice that night. Maybe this is what he truly wants, she says. Maybe he chooses his own end. Maybe that is better than waiting for pain. The 2 young people nod. They agree with her. They look relieved. Actually relieved. I understand, I say. But I do not understand. Not really. They collect Aylmer's things. They thank me. They leave. They do not cry. They do not scream. They just walk out with their bags. One family loses someone, but they feel relief, not pain. Relief. I stand at my desk. I feel confused. I feel strange. Then I hear laughter. A child's laughter. I look across the lobby. Julian sits on a sofa. Elena sits next to him. He holds her hand. He holds her tight. The child runs around them. The child laughs and plays. The child looks happy. Elena watches the child. Then she looks at the window. Sunlight comes through the glass. Warm sunlight. Beautiful sunlight. Elena smiles. Just a small smile. Soft and quiet. But it is a real smile. The first smile I see on her face. Julian kisses her hand. We are okay, he says to her. We are going to be okay. Elena nods. Yes, she says. We are okay. I watch them. I watch this family that almost breaks. this family that almost loses a mother, but they do not lose her. She is here. She is alive. She smiles at the sunlight. I stand between two realities, two completely different realities. One family loses someone, but they accept it. They feel relief because his pain ends. Another family keeps someone. They feel joy because she stays with them. Both families leave the lobby. Both families go home. But they feel opposite things. Then I understand. I understand what happens. My mistake swaps the dead. My error changes who dies and who lives. Aylmer wants to die. He is ready. He chooses it. His family accepts it. Elena does not want to die. Not really. She is just sick. She is just sad. She needs help. She needs time. My mistake gives Aylmer what he wants, and my mistake takes away Elena's chance to do something she might regret forever. I sit down at my desk. My hands shake, but not from guilt this time, from something else, something I cannot name. The lobby is quiet now. Both families are gone. The sunlight still shines through the window. I look at the light. I think about life. I think about death. I think about mistakes. Some mistakes are terrible. Some mistakes are miracles. Sometimes we cannot tell the difference. I try to work as a receptionist again. I try for 2 more weeks, but I cannot do it. Every time the check-in bell rings, I jump. My heart races. My hands shake. I see Aylmer's face. I see his kind smile. I see the note. Every guest who walks in looks sad to me. I think they come here to die. I think they need help. I cannot focus on my work. Mr. Chen notices. Mia, he says, you need a break. Take some time off. No, I say, I need to work, but I cannot work here. Not at this desk. What do you want to do? He asks. I think about it. I think about Aylmer. I think about Elena. I think about people who suffer, people who need help. I want to help people, I say. Different people, sad people, people who need someone to listen. Mr. Chen looks at me. The Human Resources Department needs someone, he says. They organize wellness programs, counseling sessions, things like that. Can I do that? I ask. Yes, he says. I will transfer you. So I move to a different department, a different job. I sit in a small office now, not at the front desk. I organize meetings for hotel workers, meetings about stress, meetings about sadness, meetings about mental health. I bring in counselors, professional counselors. They talk to our workers. They listen to their problems. Many workers come. They talk about their lives, their families, their pain. I listen. I help them find support. At home, I do something else too. I write letters, anonymous letters. I send them to mental health support funds. I send them with money. Not much money, but some. I write, please help people who suffer. Please help people who feel alone. Please give them hope. I do not sign my name. I just send the letters. I just want to help. Months pass. Then a year passes. I feel different now. Not broken, not guilty, just different. One Sunday afternoon, I sit in a park. I bring a book, but I do not read it. I just watch people. I watch strangers walk by. Old people, young people, parents with children. People alone. I wonder about their lives. I wonder about their pain. I wonder about their secrets. How many of them feel sad? How many of them need help? How many of them hide their suffering? And I wonder something else too. Something strange. Something important. How many mistakes in this life are actually miracles? Miracles in disguise? My mistake looks terrible at first. I give a man the wrong room. He dies in that room. I feel guilty. I feel like a killer. But my mistake also saves someone. It saves Elena. It gives her more time. Time to heal. Time to be a mother. Time to see the sunlight and smile. I do not plan it. I do not know about Elena that night, but somehow my clumsy hands change two lives. One life ends, but maybe it wants to end. Maybe it needs to end. One life continues, and maybe it needs to continue. Maybe it deserves another chance. I look up at the sky. The sky is blue and clear. Birds fly above me. Life continues everywhere. I used to think I kill a man. I carry that guilt for months. It crushes me. But now I understand something. Now I see it differently. Sometimes the universe uses clumsy hands like mine to rearrange life, to move pieces around, to change what happens. I am not God. I am not fate. I am just Mia, a woman who makes mistakes, a woman who tries to help, but maybe that is enough. Maybe my clumsy hands serve a purpose I cannot see. I close my eyes. I breathe the fresh air. I feel the sun on my face. I am healing. Slowly, day by day, I am healing. And I hope Aylmer is at peace now. No more pain, no more suffering, just peace. And I hope Elena is happy. I hope she plays with her child. I hope she sees many more sunrises. I open my eyes. I stand up. I walk home. Tomorrow I go back to work. I help more people. I organize more sessions. I write more letters. This is my life now. This is my purpose. And I accept it. I'm grateful that this story found its way to you today. If any sentence touched your heart or helped you understand English a little better, please leave a like. Sharing this video with someone you care about means more than you think.